Okay, in this Learn Clojure video, let's understand what macros are. So macros are nothing but to a way in Clojure to rewrite programs. So okay, so let's say like you just have a thing called plus two three. So the plus is a function and two and three are arguments. So it's going to return five, right? Let's say like you just don't like this and you want to write something like two plus three, right? So that won't work because 2 is not a function and all those things. But what if I say like, okay, Clojure has provided a way where we can convert this 2 plus 3 into plus 2, 3, right? So how to do that? It's through rewrite, programmatically rewriting a thing, and that's called macros. So okay, what is this plus 2 3? Like it is nothing but a list. Okay, so if I just put like something like apostrophe and then plus 2 3, what it does is this prevents this from evaluating. Okay, so you just get a list. Okay, so like okay, so and we'll just put like this type and plus 2 3, and yeah, it says it's a list. Okay, maybe you can evaluate it, like you can what to say, like put a eval. I think it should evaluate. So there is a function called eval in Clojure, right? So this will evaluate it. Okay. So that's how it works. So every program, Clojure program, almost I think, yeah, it's a list, except for something like okay, like if I just say hi, that is also a valid Clojure stuff statement, but it's not a list. But if I say like one, two, three, a number, that's not a list. Okay. So if I say something like a keyword, like okay, like something. Okay. So that's not a list. Okay, so that's the thing. But every other thing is a list. Okay, so that's the thing. And so let's see how to write this plus two three. Okay, like let's take this two plus three and let's see how to write it as plus two three. Okay, so first, what I'll just do is like I'll just have this. Okay, I'm just doing everything in Ripper right now. Okay, so I'm just having a thing called a list. Okay. Why I'm putting the variable as a list rather than a list is already defined in Clojure. List you'll see it, right? So you'll just see it in few moments. Okay. So a list I'm just putting. So this shouldn't execute. So I'll just put like this apostrophe and I'll just put like what to say like okay, like 2 plus 3. Okay, this is the thing we need to convert into plus 2, 3 so that Clojure can execute. Okay, so that's the thing. And now what I can just do is like I can, okay, like to capture the plus, what I can just do is I can just put like first a list. Okay, so a list. Okay, I just okay, this one gives me a 2. Okay, so to capture this plus, I can put like, okay, the second. Okay, so second list. Okay, so that's how it is. And then what I can just do is, okay, like I just have something like, okay, second list. Okay, so that gives me plus. Okay, so now if I just put like first list, that gives me 2. And if I just put last list. Okay, list, that gives me 3. Okay, so all I just need to do is I need to combine all this stuff. Okay, so now what I'm just doing is I'm just packing everything into a list. Okay, so and yeah, so this is what list is being used for. That's why I didn't use that. I kept the variable name as a list rather than list. This is already a function. Why do we need to redefine it and mess up programs? Okay, so I just copy all this stuff. Okay, second a list goes over here, right? And then first a list. Okay, AI is good, and last a list. Okay, so now we get a list like this, and now we can just evaluate it. Okay, so we can pass the entire block to eval, right? So eval and what to say, like okay, oops, I mess up. Yeah, yeah. So now we can just pass it and we get 5. Okay, so this is important. So this stuff is important. This is what we are going to use. Okay, so what we are just doing is okay, like def there is a thing called macro. Thankfully def macro. Why there are two stuff? Okay, so right, okay, def macro. Okay, I'll just put like calculate. Okay, so calculate, and then what to say? A list. Okay, so a list. Okay, so that's the thing. And then what I can just do is like, okay, like I just have this, right? So over here, I'll just paste it over here. I'll just hit tab so that like Canva formats it. Okay, so that's the thing. And yeah, I just have this calculate. Okay, so that's the thing. So now what I can just do is like I can just give like, okay, calculate, okay, like something like 2 plus 3, and okay, this should go as a list like this one. Okay, right? Unable to resolve symbol. Put. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, I don't know what wrong I did. So, okay, okay, okay. Like, okay, sorry, yeah, I can just give it like this one, a normal stuff like this one, and it gives 5. Okay, so that's how we are just doing. Okay, so right. Okay, so yeah, so this one rewrites what to say, the Clojure code, and this converts this into what to say, plus 2 3, and we just get it. We can give any number like, okay, like calculate what to say, like 7 star 3, and we'll get it as 21. All we are just doing is rearranging it, taking the star, putting it at the front, and then giving 7 3 to it. Okay, so that's how it is. So now we can do math like, okay, like we know, but I don't think so. This is the right way to code. Okay, so like, okay, that is like to configure Clojure program and calling calculate every time. Okay, so but yeah, macros are very useful stuff in Clojure. Uh, they help you to write programs. That is, they help you to manipulate a list and convert them into programs. That's a very powerful concept. Okay, so this is what macros are, and maybe if you want, if you're curious like what it does, you can give this to macro expand, and then over here you can give, okay, calculate 2 plus 3, and oops, I'll just give like, okay, option enter, and it gives, okay, plus 2 3. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, so that's how it works. I think for macro expand, if you remove this apostrophe over here, I think it fails, right? Oh, okay, it just calculates. Okay, so but you need to give it as a non-executable list. Okay, so this says like, okay, this macro expand just converts this into plus 2 3, which can be evaluated by Clojure, right? So this is how macros work, and it's a very important stuff in Clojure because advanced Clojure programmers use it a lot. And there is a book like, okay, my book talks very less about macros. It just wets your feet and tells you what macros are. But if you want to know, like, there is a book called Mastering Clojure Macros. I don't think this is a libri and gratis book. Okay, so maybe it could be gratis, I don't know, like, but okay, I don't think it's a gratis, and I don't think it's libri. So maybe like if I am able to get this book one day, I will read it and I will add it to my Clojure book. So until then, yeah, you need to wait to know about advanced macro stuff. Okay, so that's the thing. So this is what I just know, and this is what I just put in my videos, right? Okay. So anyway, um, thanks for watching. Until we meet in the next video.